The concept of mindfulness has its roots in ancient Buddhist meditation practices, which date back over 2,500 years. This seemingly modern psychological technique was meticulously crafted by monks seeking enlightenment. But what did these ancient practices truly entail, and how do they compare to the mindfulness we practice today? Let's delve into the origins of this profound concept. The earliest documented teachings on mindfulness can be found in the Satipatthana Sutta, attributed to the Buddha himself in the 5th century BCE. This text outlines the practice of being present in the moment, a principle that would later resonate with modern psychologists. But how did these teachings evolve over centuries? And what did they promise to those who practiced them? Historical records indicate that early Buddhist monks practiced mindfulness as a means to achieve enlightenment, as described in the Visuddhimagga by Buddhaghosa in the 5th century CE. This comprehensive manual of Theravada Buddhism detailed the path to nirvana through mindfulness. But what specific techniques did these monks employ? And how did their practices compare to what we know today about the human mind? By the 20th century, mindfulness began to spread beyond Buddhist monasteries, thanks in part to figures like D.T. Suzuki, who introduced Zen Buddhism to the West. This cross-cultural exchange sparked a global interest in mindfulness, leading to its integration into various fields. But how did this ancient practice adapt to new cultural contexts? And what challenges did it face in the process? In the 1970s, mindfulness entered mainstream Western culture through the work of Jon Kabat-Zinn, who founded the Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction (MBSR) program at the University of Massachusetts Medical Center. This program marked a significant shift, validating mindfulness as a scientifically backed method for stress reduction. But what were the initial reactions to this integration of East and West? And how did it pave the way for future research? Neuroscientific studies, such as those conducted by Richard J. Davidson at the University of Wisconsin-Madison in the early 2000s, have shown that mindfulness can lead to measurable changes in brain structure and function. Papers like Alterations in Brain and Immune Function produced by Mindfulness Meditation, Davidson et al., 2003, provided empirical evidence supporting ancient claims. But what specific changes did these studies reveal? And how do they compare to traditional mindfulness teachings? Mindfulness has been integrated into various therapeutic practices, including cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, as documented in the works of Zindel v. Siegel and colleagues in their 2013 book Mindfulness-Based Cognitive Therapy for Depression. This integration has led to new treatment modalities that combine ancient wisdom with modern psychology. But how effective are these hybrid therapies? And what do they reveal about the nature of the mind? By the 2010s, mindfulness had become a popular tool in corporate environments, with companies like Google and Apple implementing mindfulness programs to improve employee well-being, as noted in a 2015 article by Headspace's founder Andy Puddicombe. This corporate adoption raised questions about the commercialization of mindfulness. But how has this integration affected workplace culture? And what are the potential pitfalls of commodifying ancient practices? Modern mindfulness practices retain core principles from ancient Buddhist teachings, as highlighted in the 2016 book Wherever You Go, There You Are by Jon Kabat-Zinn. This continuity suggests a deep resonance between ancient wisdom and contemporary needs. But how have these principles been adapted to fit modern life? And what essential elements have remained unchanged? Individuals from various backgrounds report significant personal transformations through mindfulness, which is documented in the 2014 study Mindfulness and Psychotherapy by Christopher Germer. These personal accounts offer a glimpse into the profound impact of mindfulness on individual lives. What specific changes do people experience? And how do these transformations align with ancient teachings? Mindfulness has influenced contemporary culture, leading to a global mindfulness movement that spans different disciplines and communities, as explored in the 2018 book The Mindful Revolution by Ronald D. Siegel. This movement has sparked a re-evaluation of how we approach mental health, productivity, and well-being. But what are the broader cultural implications of this movement? And how has it reshaped our understanding of mindfulness? The integration of mindfulness into education and healthcare systems could lead to broader societal benefits, as suggested in the 2019 paper Mindfulness in Education and Health by Patricia Jennings and Daniel Goleman. This potential integration raises questions about the future of mindfulness in institutional settings. What specific benefits could we expect? And what challenges might arise in this integration? Technological advancements are enhancing the accessibility of mindfulness practices, with apps like Headspace and Calm reaching millions of users worldwide, as reported in a 2020 study by the Pew Research Center. This digital revolution has made mindfulness more accessible than ever before. But what are the implications of this technological integration? And how might it change the practice of mindfulness in the future? As mindfulness continues to evolve, it remains a powerful tool for personal growth and societal change. The ongoing journey of mindfulness reflects a dynamic interplay between ancient teachings and modern needs. The next time you engage in a mindfulness practice, consider the profound historical context and scientific validation that support it. This awareness can deepen your practice and enrich your understanding of this timeless concept.